Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on our National Cup finale for today. Deshin, what do you think of the matches that have been that's been happening so far?
I think all of the matches had a really high intensity to them, and they had a lot of intentional passes and passes that I don't think the players really made out what they were doing. But it was a good game. It was a good tournament so far, and we're going to be moving forward with the tournament with our next fixtures that we have for you today.
So,
The
what do you think about the matchup that's going to happen now? Who do you think played better? You think Moin from India played better? I don't want to be partial to him because he's from our country, but do you think Moin played better, or do you think Abdul played better from Maldives?
From what I had seen, Fadl, what I thought was Abdul from Maldives was very calm when he was playing his first games. Even though he was winning by a big margin, he was really calm throughout the whole game, no matter what mistakes he made. Muin as well, he's a very good player from the matches that we've seen. He's got a really good skill set, and I think this is going to be a really interesting match. Definitely a decider.
But who do you think is going to be on the attacking end, and who's going to be this time against these two? Who's going to be on the defending end of the line? Because
I
if you, because what I noticed was during when Abdul was attacking, I felt like his final movement inside the D and whatever skill moves he was doing was very effective for him. And once he gets into the D, I think you could say 100% for sure that guaranteed would be a goal. But in Moin's
yes.
attacking play, hold on to that thought. Moin's attacking play, what I saw was here and there. I think players were colliding, and the last, I would say one or two goals. I wouldn't say
Yes.
all the ways he got the goals were like. I
I
wouldn't say
think
it was bad, but two of them was like that.
Mhm. I think Abdul is very structured in his style of attacking because he moves from his defensive line all the way up to the D of the other opponent, and he plays around a bit, finds the perfect pass before he scores his goals. So that's a big plus point for Abdul in terms of possession, in terms of keeping the ball with him throughout the game. Moin probably is just really a really fast attacker, mostly on his counter attacks and stuff like that. So both have really good positives about them. It's going to be really hard to tell them apart actually during the game. So it'll be a really good one today.
I think in this game, both of them will be using, I think, the same team. Both of their attacking style of play also is the same. I think even they use the same formation as well. I guess I think they play counter attack and 4-2-1-2-1 and FC Barcelona.
FC Barcelona. I think it's going to be a really fast-paced game,
Hmm.
and yes, both of them. I wish both of them best of luck.
And guys, it won't be two legs from now onwards. I think both the semi-finals will have a single game, and then we'll be moving on to the finals. Right now, the players are discussing about various game tactics.
Together, it's real sportsmanship, you see.
So even then, Kyrgyzstan got a bye.
Yes, they did.
Yes. So
Bro, can you tell him to switch off the front lights? He can't see it seems.
okay, here we go. Here we can see both of the teams doing their team management. Both of them have taken FC Barcelona this time. Not pretty quite sure as to like which which ones whom, because like both of them are FC Barcelona. I think we'll figure that out once the game starts. But I think similarly, looking at the team formation, I would say both of them have gone are playing the same. I think Dembele, Messi, and Suarez. That trio is coming from Abdul. Looking at how he played the first game, and Griezmann, Dembele, and Messi is coming from the other team, Moin from India. So, okay, that's how it's going to go.
It's going to be a very tight midfield, Fadl. Looking at the way both the teams have been set together.
Semedo, Jordi Alba. If you think about both the teams, I think both of the teams are playing almost very similar tactics, and take a. I think it'll make a little bit of a difference because he's playing De Jong central. It's identical. What would you say about this, Jason?
I think it could be, a tactic where he'll probably bring in another player later for Ivan Rakitic. Later on in the game as a super sub.
Also, guys, this won't be a two-leg game. Both the semi-finals will happen. They'll have only a single game. So this is like a direct knockout match that's going to happen right now.
As we can see from both the Barcelona teams, we have Marc-Andre Ter Stegen keeping for both the teams almost a very similar back four, except Samuel Umtiti on one side and Clement Lingard on the other. Very similar
I think if you look at
midfield as
the
well.
defensive play style, I think the only difference between both the team is Lingard's playing for one and Umtiti's playing for the other.
Yes,
so
that's exactly, yes.
honestly speaking, who would you prefer? Who would you prefer? Would you prefer Lingard?
I would
Umtiti?
prefer Lingard.
Is that so?
Yes.
So in case you guys don't know which team is whom, the person playing with the home jersey is Moin. He's from India. And the person who's playing away, the yellow jersey, would be Abdul from Maldives. The game's about to begin in a couple of seconds. So please be tuned in.
We are set for kickoff here at Camp Nou. I feel it's going to be a very enthralling game, and we're looking forward to seeing what these two sides have in store for each other in the course of these 90 minutes that we have.
I think after the first round, everyone's been excited, especially to watch this game. The game started now, and Moin's attacking with a quick counter-attack play. He's going for the shot, and then Ter Stegen comes and saves the day.
It's off to Frankie de Jong to Messi, who makes a quick turn and is on
Abdul's
the
attacking with
bylines.
Theo.
Messi passing it to Suarez. Suarez trying to find Griezmann, but to no vein.
Quick interception by Moin. Dembele has the ball. He's going forward. A through ball to Suarez. Jordi Alba is making a run on the wing. Suarez gets the ball almost. That's not enough. Ball goes out for the first corner of this game.
Jordi Alba running for the ball. PK. Semedo. De Jong. Sending it into Dembele.
Suarez
Suarez
gets the ball.
in return.
Goes for
and
it,
then out
and
of
Moin
foot.
scores.
The score,
That's
folks.
pretty early. We are 9 minutes into the game, and Moin takes the first goal of the match for his country, and we are back to the game. Jordi Alba. Suarez. Dembele. Suarez again. Suarez making the run forward. Rakitic has the ball. Messi has the ball. Messi's going for the turn. Dembele gets the ball and it's cleared away by Ter Stegen. Alba's going for the through ball. De Jong. Messi. Suarez. Intercepted by defender. Rakitic. Messi has the ball right now. Dembele gets the ball. Through ball to Messi and it's intercepted by Nelson Semedo. How do you think the game's been going on so far, Jason?
I think both these opponents
Suarez
have
gets
been.
the ball. Suarez go for the hit,
Oh.
and that's an equalizer by Abdul from Maldives. And the game's back to 1-1, back to how it all started, and we're tied again.
I think both the teams, Fadil, have been fighting for possession in the midfield. A very congested midfield area at the moment. But I think the effective use of the wing area will definitely determine the strength of this match.
I think this was the kind of game we were expecting from the first match itself. This really looks and feels like a neck-to-neck game with both of them giving their all out for it. TT. Abdul playing his style with composure, but that pass was intercepted. Messi has the ball right now. Messi is going for the run. Suarez has the ball. Messi. It's still Messi. Messi is going for it. Messi is going for it. Oh my God, I cannot believe he missed a sitter. I think even he can't believe that right now, I can say by the look at his face. What do you think about that miss, Jason?
I think Messi could
I think
have
that's
taken the shot a little bit
composure
earlier.
Moin lacks that Abdul has. If
Yes,
he-
that is there. We have Nelson Semedo passing the ball to Frankie de Jong, who gives the ball to Griezmann, back to Frankie.
Suarez,
A cheeky ball to Suarez,
De Jong.
and Griezmann's gone back to his midfield area.
I think if you
We have
notice now,
Semedo coming in for a cross, and he misses the cross, and it's
I think
down
if
for
you
another
look
corner.
at it now, I think Abdul, I think after he conceded the first goal, he was a little. Oh my God, that was. I think when the game started, I think when Moin got the quick goal, I think Abdul was a little shaken or something, I would say, because most of his passes, everything was sloppy. But now, I think after he equalized the goal, he's starting to play more slow. He's trying to keep the ball more, he's playing little. He has a little bit of more composure, I would say. But here we go again. Messi is going for another turn. He shoots, and it's another goal for Moin. Moin scored another goal on the 35th minute of the game. The score is now 2-1. One for Moin. Moin's from India and Abdul is from Maldives. It's 2-1. That's a quick counter attack, and there you go. That's the equalizer he's been looking for. This time it's Sergio Busquets who makes that cheeky run and gets another goal in the kickoff.
And we're back again from kickoff. We have Griezmann on the ball, looking to find Jordi Alba, but the pass is intercepted.
Oh,
Griezmann,
I think if he would have gotten that a second earlier, that would have been a goal.
yeah,
Would
he,
that be
he had
so?
a lot of space to run into. Rakitic trying to find Dembele.
I think
Griezmann, I
I
think-
think more than being composed in this game, I think the players are a little bit nervous because, as you guys know, this is not a two-leg game and it's just a single game. So this is like you go all in or you're out. Messi, De Jong. De Jong has the ball. Messi. Rakitic has the ball. Suarez gets in, and there you go. That's the third goal for Moen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
We are
score
back.
is now 3-2. in
with
Moin's favor.
a winner at the moment. It's Moen with a goal extra in his hand, but Suarez is going for that quick, and this time the ball was intercepted. We are almost at half time, and that's half time with Moen having 47% possession and Abdul having 58. But that's what I would say. Like, that's Abdul's kind of game. Keep the ball, feel the game, keep passing around the ball, feel the composure. I think certain people's game style, if you keep the ball for more and keep building up your play, it frustrates your opponent a lot. I just hope, I would say that for every player, but I just hope that Moen doesn't get the nerves the better of him, De Jong, saved by PK. Dembele is waiting for Griezmann to make the run. Griezmann makes the run. He puts the pass. Willie cross, and it's intercepted by Lillet. PK has the ball. De Jong.
Like we were talking in the beginning of the game, we were talking about Lingard and see how he runs at just at the right moment to get the ball from Griezmann.
That's pretty true, but you never know. The game's not over yet. That was a crucial tackle, I would say, but we are still back. Suarez has the ball, but it was intercepted and it was cleared it
The
off.
ball is back with Clement Lingard, playing it all the way back to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
I think Moen right now is trying to build a little bit of some space inside the D. He's passing the ball, moving around freely, makes an open run. Messi gets the ball. Will he shoot? Goes for
It's
the back run. He passes to Suarez. Oh, that was a beautiful tackle by Jordi Alba. Suarez gets the ball. Messi. De Jong gets the ball. He's going for it. Oh, and that was... My God, I cannot believe that just happened right there.
Marc-Andre Ter Stegen starting play once again. Nelson Semedo. Lionel Messi pinging the
Moen's
ball.
trying. I think he was trying to make the run through the wing, but that's a good pass by Rakitic. Suarez going for the shot, and it's a save by Ter Stegen. De Jong, Messi. If you look at both of the teams, I think for Abdul, puts the ball. I think for Abdul, his Messi comes back and he also defends. But if you think about Moen's team, Messi is just on the wing. He's just waiting for the ball. Semedo gets the ball.
I think that's where he's most dangerous because once he gets the ball on the wing, he can cut inside or cut the other way and cross the ball, creating opportunities. Oh, and that was
Oh my
almost
God, that
a
would have been a
fumble.
blunder if that would have gone inside, which Moen would have regretted for a long time. But good riddance, that didn't happen. De Jong. Busquets has the ball. Suarez. He was a little too late to pass the ball, and defense is opening up for Moen. Messi goes for it, and it's a equalizer. We are back to where it all began. It's tied again. It's 3-3. And I think the game's just getting more intense and intense as time is flying.
Yes, it's definitely got us sitting on the edge of our seats.
Change in possession. Frank de Jong is coming out for Arturo Vidal for Moen. There's just going to be certain tactical changes in the game. Both the players are using same formation. Gameplay is similar. It's tied. Who do you think will win? Jason, you can be honest with me. Who do you think will win this game?
I really can't say at the moment, Fadil. Both of them are just counter-attacking every single thing that is coming to them. So it's a very tough situation at the moment.
I think the pressure is getting to both players as time's running out. We are 80 minutes up in this one leg game. Suarez. Oh, Suarez should have just taken a shot.
The defense clearing the
Messi
ball, but
gets the
Messi
ball.
gets the
That's a
ball.
free run, and I think that tackle was a risk to take because it had to be done, or else I think it would have been an open goal.
Semedo. Griezmann
Griezmann
steals the
wins the
ball
ball.
away. We've got Vidal. Lionel Messi trying to find Suarez. Griezmann. Dembele trying to find Suarez.
Oh my God! I
And
think
PK
PK
just comes
just
right in time.
comes and saves the day for Moen.
So
Busquets. Griezmann's running open in the wing. Griezmann gets the ball. Will Moen shoot? Oh my God! That is a clear penalty. Will the referee give him a red?
Abdul has just given
No,
away a
Umtiti was
penalty.
booked for a yellow. He's going for the shot. And
And
that's a
Messi
beautiful goal by
scores.
Moen. Crowd's going crazy.
And the
We are going
score
crazy.
is now
It's 4-3 and
4-3.
the game has 2 more minutes plus stoppage time. Will Abdul make a comeback? Or will Moen take one for his country? Umtiti. Busquets. Suarez. Oh, that's a crucial tackle. Suarez has the ball. Busquets. I think Moen just needs to be smart and clear the ball right now because all he has to do is. And there you go. Everyone's cheering for him. 4-3.
Full time.
Moen from India is into the finals of the Nations Cup organized by ESFI.
He's got a big smile on his face and he's definitely really happy. Fadil, what do you think of Moin's performance this
Moen's
evening?
performance was absolutely amazing in this game. I think little bit here little bit by the side in between the game. In between the game, like what happened was I think when Moin scored the first goal, I think Abdul was a little panicky, I would say, because he scored in the 9th minute of the game.
Yes, he did.
But I think after he made a comeback and the game was going, and if you think about it, it's not a two-leg game; it's just a single-leg game. And
I
I
think
think the
both the players just went all out. As soon as the game started, it was just attack, 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 and both of them just counter-attacked really well. And Moin seemed to take every single opportunity. So did Abdul, but the better man won on this day. You couldn't really tell them apart. You know,
also I would say that as the scoreline was tied majority of the game, I think as soon as the person took a lead, either one of them made a comeback. I think within 3-4 minutes. So I would say that both the game mentality they were just like head to head, neck to neck, and I think the time constraint was a factor to think about. I think that was in their head, but all said and done, I think Moen did a good job capitalizing the last moment, and he's in the finals.
definitely. Don't you think that penalty given away by Abdul was really crucial for Moin?
I would say that what he did, I wouldn't say it was wrong. I wouldn't say it was the right thing to do. I would say it's just like a personal or like a player's tactic. See, if it was me and if I know it was like a sure goal, I would might as well give him a penalty and try to save the penalty. He tried, but he took the risk. Did it help? No.
That's okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, now we have got Moin from India, who is currently in the finals. And we have our next fixture for you, which
We
is
have our second semi-final. It's going to be Sanjar from Uzbekistan and Samat from Kyrgyzstan. They both are going to kick off the second semi-final in a couple of minutes. And for Samat, this is going to be his first match because one of the participants couldn't make it here, so he got a bye. So I hope he would be able to like you know
Yes, Fadl.
capitalize his first game.
That's right. At the moment, all odds are in his favor since this is his first game. But there is also a lot of pressure on him, as it is his first game, and there are a
Exactly.
lot of people who have already played their first game with two legs, in fact. And now this will be a real test to see the way he copes with that pressure.
Also, I would say that Sanjar had has a. I think he has the upper hand here because I think he has played two games. He's gotten used to how the system works, how the game speed is. Would you agree on that?
Yes, I do. I do
I
think
think that's a
that
big
it is.
factor if you consider.
It is because once you get used to something, you just get good at it. So that is a big advantage for Sanjar as well. We're just gonna have to see the team management and the teams that these two people pick, and then we can decide and have a discussion on how this fixture is gonna go.
I think I'm wondering which team would Smart going to take. I don't want. I personally, I wouldn't want to see two teams using the same, two players using the same team and playing against each other.
Yes, definitely.
I wouldn't say it's not fun, but you know how
It
it
then
is.
makes it kind of balanced and based on skill set of the particular person. And if they have a different team, it, it'd be more dynamic and more enthralling to watch. And I'm really excited for this fixture as well, going into the finals.
I don't think Samath has anything to worry about right here because obviously he's going to this as a player who's playing the first game, and I think he's going inside the game with a fresh mind. I would say like
Yes, that is that. He is going inside
though
the game.
though I would say like he hasn't played any game and the opponent has played two games, but I would say that you know you qualified, you're in the semis, so all he needs to worry about is two games. I would say like he just needs to take it one game at a time, step by step, and clinch the trophy.
He's got just 2 games away from him. Just
I
two
think
games away
I
from him.
think Moin's the one who is pretty happy about the result. I think his hands are already on the trophy. All he needs to do is like lift it. But that has to wait as we are about to begin our second semi-final game of the day.
Both our
But
players
what do you
seem to
think?
be getting ready.
I feel like
Yes.
Abdul could have kept more composure of the ball because you could see comparatively how he played in the first two matches and this game. I think Moin played almost the same. Where
Yes.
he had composure here and there, but in between he made mistakes. But he came back and he did kept scoring
Back to
for
back. Yes.
team. But what Abdul lacked was I think in the first two games he was very composed throughout the game. I think if 80% of the game he was composed, I think 20% would be where he was a little, you know, tend to make mistakes where you mind might just go blank or whatever it might be. But I think in the last game, I think Abdul half the time was his passes were sloppy, or maybe I just think I think the nervousness got the better of him or something.
It could be the pressure as well, Fadl, playing against, the representative from India in his own home country. And that can also be, a lot of pressure on a person. So, yes, but as we have seen,
Samath,
Muin had played a really wonderful game. So did Abdul, and great sportsmanship by each of them. Congratulating each other after the game and before the game. It was really nice to see.
also it would be really hard on them to like come here all the way here and not go for the win completely. Wouldn't that be like true or right?
That's right. For those of you who have just joined, we have just finished our first semi-final fixture between Muiz and Abdul, and Muiz from India has taken the win on this game. It is a very close game, very intense game, and now we are just getting ready for our second fixture. Uh,
Uzbekistan is gonna play Kyrgyzstan. Samat is gonna play Sanjar. I think after a kick-ass of a first semi-final leg or matchup, I think this semi-final also would be pretty intense. I'm hoping this is somewhat like last year's Champions League, like both the
Yeah,
teams.
I know what you mean.
We had a brilliant of a first semi-final match. Hope it's the same in the second. Ladies and gentlemen, people who are joining again, who are joining the stream right now, a quick score update on whatever you have missed so far or what has happened right now. We just had our first semi-final leg between Maldives, Abdul, and India, Moin. The game was pretty intense with both the teams and both the players battling it out neck to neck. It was 4-3 with Moin scoring in the 87th minute and clinching that spot into the finals. So, who do you think? Just a random, I would say, like a random,
My
or I wouldn't
bets,
say bet,
my
a
bets
random
are
prediction.
on
A random prediction.
Samat. You know, because I feel he's really fresh to the game, and he'll be fresh for this game and a lot of energy with him. So I think he's gonna take it this game. Any prediction for the scoreline, Fadl?
I just want it to be very entertaining for us as well as the audience watching the stream and for the audience here. I think I would want to see a high scoring game. Probably both the teams, both the players scoring more than 3 goals each.
Definitely, that will be another
Definitely that
exciting
would
game
be
for us and
amazing.
keep us on the edge of our seats. Our players are just getting ready. They are just conducting a bit of their team management, and we will be on our way in the next 5 minutes.
Boss, we just took the break. We just told the break.
This will come into. You can.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, watching from wherever you are. We have just kick-started the second semi-final of the Nations Cup, and Samat from Kyrgyzstan is battling it out against Sanjar from Uzbekistan. In case you're wondering which one might be whom, the person, the team, Juventus team that has the white and red jersey is Sanjar from Uzbekistan, and the Juventus team that has the blue jersey is Samat from Kyrgyzstan. Let's see how this game is gonna go. All the best to both of them. Rabiot, Higuain. Samat's playing Higuain on the right wing with Ronaldo playing central forward. Jason, would you think? Do you think it's a wise decision playing Higuain on the right wing?
I think keeping Higuain on the right wing is a pretty decent opportunity because he can also supply balls through the middle instead of the wing area to Ronaldo, which is a direct link to him.
Higuain gets the
And
ball.
Ronaldo has the ball and he makes a shot and
Ronaldo
he
goes for
scores.
the shot, and Sanjar from Uzbekistan has got the first goal for today. As we predicted, I think it's going to be, I think it looks like it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah, the energy levels are really high for both the teams. You can see all the players really working it, and they're just very good with their tackles at the moment, and it's something that is really good to see.
Sanjar's attacking, he gets the ball.
Higuain, he plays wide, looking to get in the cross. Higuain, and Higuain just puts it far over the post. Chesney, Alessandro, Matuidi in the middle of the pitch, playing it down to Quadrado. Quadrado with a bit of skill, beating his man there, running on the flank, looking to make a cross in, and the ball is safely headed away. We have Douglas Costa shielding the ball really well.
Talking about the previous goal scored by Samad from Kyrgyzstan, I think he was very lucky because once Higuain tried to pass the ball to Ronaldo, it was deflected and the ball just came rolling to Ronaldo. All he had to do was shoot, which he did, and he got the goal.
Yes, even though he took 2 attempts to get the goal, he still got the goal, and that's all that matters for his team at the moment. We have
Very true,
Ronaldo on the
Joseph,
ball
very true.
again. Matuidi, Alessandro, Pjanic back in midfield, playing it down wide.
Alessandro just holding the ball there. Cuadrado getting into inside.
And that's a really
Pjanic. That's a long ball which was wasted. Rabiot. Pjanic puts a through ball to Higuain, which is offside.
little bit of cheeky play in the defense. Quadrado with the ball, playing it down to Pjanic.
Pjanic has the ball. Pjanic is waiting to get some space. Cuadrado gets the ball. Ronaldo. That's a good ball in, intercepted by this player. Cuadrado has the ball, and that finesse was opportunity was just wasted. Alessandro.
Alexandro.
That was a cheeky fake there by Alessandro.
And the ball is gone out of play. Oh no, that was a free kick.
Pjanic intercepts the ball. Samad is trying to make a quick counter attack. He's going inside. He's beating his man and was intercepted in the last minute. Pjanic has the ball. Ronaldo gets the ball again. Pass to Higuain. Rabiot. Pjanic again.
Pjanic seems to be holding the midfield for Samad, don't you think, Fadl?
I think he's using Pjanic how he's supposed to be used. I think Pjanic is one of the most important players in Juventus, for Juventus I would say, as he's the key player and one of the playmakers, most importantly, who holds around the midfield. And I feel like even in recent time, if you've been following up Serie A, how Pjanic has evolved with the team.
We are now at half-time, ladies and gentlemen, and possession seems really close with only one
Samad having
side.
58% and Sanjar having 42%. With Sanjar already having played 2 games, has failed to get even a single shot.
This goal would have definitely brought up Samad's confidence coming into this game, his first game of the tournament. Uh, it's really
Very
good.
true, very true. I was thinking that Samath would be a little, he would have had a little pressure some of some sort because, as I would say, like playing a game, the first game is a crucial game because you need to get used to the control, the TV, the game speed, the lag. All these factors make a big impact. Pjanic gets the ball, Higuain, and that was not a well connected shot. Alejandro.
Chileni with the clearance to the far side.
Alejandro. Higuain.
Ronaldo chasing after the ball.
Pjanic has the ball now. Douglas Costa is trying to beat his man. Douglas Costa again. Rabiot's going for it. Dybala has the ball at Tweedy. They've gotten inside the D. He goes for the cross, and that was a save by Chesney. Quadrado puts a long ranger.
We have Rabiot on the ball in central midfield, who just gives the ball to Ronaldo. And that was a really good tackle by Matuidi to a mistimed pass. We have Chileni on the ball, finding Rabiot. Delit. Cecilio. Rabiot. Playing to the center to Pjanic.
Pjanic gets
Matuidi
the ball.
running in with the
run.
ball.
Quadrado's making the run. Ronaldo's making the run with him. Ronaldo gets the ball. All he had to do was a quick pass. It took too much time. Chiellini.
Pjanic in the center of midfield once again. Matuidi with a smart
the ball,
pass.
Higuain.
Ronaldo to Higuain.
With the ball again, tries to take a quick finesse after a quick turn, but the shot was not well connected, so like it was not a well connected shot.
Both goalkeepers not wasting any time, Fadl. What do you think about this? Very fast-paced game, don't you think?
I think the first goal that Samad got was, I think, lucky, but he did take that shot and that did go in. So, but he got the chance. Oh my God, Costa! All Costa had to do was pass it to Ronaldo.
Matuidi playing it down to Quadrado with the mistimed pass to Ronaldo.
Intercepted by Pjanic. Danilo making the run. Pjanic gets the ball. Costa. The ball is intercepted by Ronaldo. Quadrado has the ball right now. Rabiot. Tweedy. Pjanic. Quadrado. That was a quick. Oh, that was a good save by Chesney. I think what he was trying to do, he was trying to make a quick and like a slow paced possession attack into the D. But I think he should have been more crucial in his finishing.
That was a very well orchestrated move, except for the
That would have
finishing.
been a sure goal if you would have passed it and shot or just taken a finesse.
Yes, that's right. That's definitely right. Rabiot,
Cecilio.
excellent amount of skill. Just looking for
Ronaldo gets the ball,
Ronaldo.
he's going for the
Ronaldo.
shot, and
and-
that's another goal which was deflected by the crossbar and it's gotten into the net. And that's another one for Samath. This being his first game of today, Samath's gotten 2 goals for his team. Kyrgyzstan is in the lead with Samath scoring 2 and Sanjar from Uzbekistan 0. Sanjay's making some quick changes in his team tactics.
Samant playing a very unorthodox formation in the first half with Ronaldo really wide and Rabiot in the center. What do you think about that? No one on the right.
I would say, like, for example, I would say certain people would prefer having their players play in certain positions. A lot of times, certain people will be able to use Ronaldo in the wing and not as a striker. They would like to cut inside with him, dribble pass like how Samath was doing in the first half. Matuidi, Matuidi is trying to beat the player. Emre Can. That was a sloppy pass and a wasted opportunity with Costa trying to make a quick counter attack but mistimed pass again. Samath has 2 goals in his bag, and with that, Samath has now qualified to the finals. Ronaldo scoring 2-1 initially as soon as the game started, and the second one right now. The final is about to get intense.
I think this is going to be a really, really, really good final. We have Muin and we have Samant. Samant
I would say
oozing.
though Samath played really good this game, I would still say Moin still has a lot of attacking tactics and mentality in him.
I agree, and both of them have a really high confidence level at the moment, and they've both come off really good wins from their previous games. And what do you think their strategy is going to be going into this finals of Nations Cup
I
2019?
think Moin's gonna give his all out. All he has to do, like I said before, as right now both of them, Samath and Moin, have their hands on the trophy. It's just a matter of time to see who's gonna lift it. And I would say like Moin is more of an attacking kind of player, though he might I might be wrong, but I'm speaking with what we saw today. I would say that Moin here and there though might lose his composure, but I think with his gaming mentality and his gaming and his attacking strategies, I think he can go all the way. But if you look at Samath, Samath is more of a composed kind of a player. He takes his players, tries to, he likes to toy around with his opponent's defense, beat them one by one, and go and take a shot.
I think it's going to be a very interesting fixture with two very dynamic styles of play, and it's going to be, I don't know, definitely not a one-sided game. I would feel, and that's exactly what we would expect from a cup final like this. Definitely. Who do you think you would be rooting for
Of
in this
course,
final?
Moin, our
Oh well,
man from
Moin all the
India.
way. It looks like it.
But this is an esports event. May the better person win. May the better man win. But I think this will slightly or like in a small in like a small amount of manner it will be one-sided. I think towards India.
I guess we'll just have to wait and watch, Fadl. Then we'll know what's going to happen. We're all excited for this final between Moin and Samat, which is going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
So who do you think is gonna clinch the third spot? When or like who do you think will be the winner there?
I think Maldives is going to come back strong. That's the feeling that I have at the
I
moment.
think Maldives. Even I think he might do it. But I think both of them just finished their semi-finals, and though they won't, from my personal experience, I'm saying I had once lost a nationals in the semis. So the third spot match is, I wouldn't say you wouldn't want to play. I would say you wouldn't feel like playing. You were just playing. Hell no, not for the sake of it, but it'll feel like that. But
Yeah,
I think Maldives has a better chance than Uzbekistan.
it's all a mind game now, Fadl. It's depends on who's got a stronger mind and who wants to take that
I
third
think
place in this Nations Cup.
though Sanjal looks more composed right now. I feel Abdul's more composed in the game.
He seems very focused at the moment. Abdul knows what he wants to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you all joining in right now, you have just missed the second semi-final between Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan, with Kyrgyzstan taking the lead. Samad scored two goals, one at in the 12th minute and one in the 85th minute, and they've taken Kyrgyzstan to the finals. Finals gonna happen in about 20 minutes, right after the third spot match. It's gonna be between India. Moin's gonna be representing India, and it's gonna be against Samath, and Samath will be representing Kyrgyzstan. It's just a matter of time till till we get to know who's gonna lift the trophy and who will be crowned a nation's champion for PES 2020, hosted by ESFI.
We're just waiting for both the players to get ready. You know, compose their minds, think of their strategies, how they're going to, get into this important fixture for them. So that they can secure that third place spot. It may sound as a bad thing, but coming third place in a tournament like this, the Nations Cup 2019 it's a big thing, and it should be a proud achievement for either of them, whichever one wins.
Sorry for the break. Okay, guys, the third spot match is gonna commence in a couple of minutes. We will be back after a short break. Switching.
Bro, this is Abdul Masih. Yeah. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to the. This is the third and fourth semi match between Sanjar from Uzbekistan and Abdul Masih from Maldives. Both of them are playing in Juventus, and that was Uzbekistan scoring in the first attack, courtesy of a headed goal by Ronaldo. What a cross that was, right? I think Juventus is the most preferred team in PES according to this tournament. A lot of players are preferring to play with Juventus.
I think that's the only reasons because I think PES has bought the licensing for of Juventus, and many Ronaldo fans I think because of that reason
Yeah, I
would
think
be
he's sort of what you call the meta player. So, and they do have a good team, fast attack, good defense, and Ronaldo obviously is
but wouldn't you agree with me with the fact that Cancelo not being in with
definitely.
Juventus is a big
Yeah. I
blow
think
for them.
that does make a difference in the game and in real life for that matter. Cancelo at right back would have made Juventus probably a much balanced and a much defensive team, and his pace in the wings would have definitely been an asset because we do like running in the game, don't we? On
That's
the
true. That's
wings.
true. That's true.
Beautiful ball, and
Oh, that was a.
just mistimed the jump by a bit, something that we don't see from Ronaldo quite often.
Who do you think played better between these two players in their respective semi-final games, Sanjar or Abdul?
I think Abdul was maybe it was probably because of it depends on the opponents also, right?
That's there. That's very true. But
So I think in terms of their initial matches, Abdul probably had a better game because uh, Sanjar was totally dominated in that semi-final match against Samay. I guess I don't know the name. Sorry, but Samad. Nice interception there by Matuidi.
Pjanic has the ball. Ronaldo gets in, passes the ball, intercepted by Rabiot. There's a miss pass. Dybala gets the ball again. Ramsey. Matuidi has the ball right now. Douglas Costa goes for the hit.
What
Matuidi gets
a
the
nice
ball, and
assist.
that's another
That's
goal
one
of
for
the
the
game.
highlights reel for sure. That was a beautiful Rabona pass and an exquisite first time visit. That makes it all square in our third and fourth match at the Nations Cup 2019.
One thing I noticed in both the players' game style is that I think Abdul's more of a composed player. He likes to get,
Yeah, yeah.
he likes to toy with his opponent's defense, and he tries to beat them and then
Yeah.
go for the goal.
I think that is why I would like to give huge props to Moin for beating him in a semi-final. He totally dominated that game, and
That game was amazing. It
yeah,
was neck to neck from
because
the starting.
I really liked how he was expecting all the passes from Abdul and intercepting and making sure he didn't pose much of a threat in the attack. Because as you can see, Abdul is a really good attacking player and he just loves to dribble past players.
Costa puts the ball for
Another
Ronaldo.
through
Ronaldo's
ball.
going to get it, but Chesney is there. Save the day again. Dillit. Costa gets the ball. Intercepted by Matuidi.
Intercepted. An attack was just about to be started before being cut off in the middle.
Alessandro has the ball right now. Matuidi.
There. Oh, that was. I didn't think it would
Costa
reach
gets the ball.
Douglas
He's going
Costa.
for the. He's going
Pass
inside.
anytime.
I would say he should have taken a shot.
Yes, he should have. Or he could have even crossed it to the back post. Huge
Sanjay is trying to pull
physical
out
tussle.
certain tricks of his own right there, but it's gone out for the corner.
Oh, that
He gets
was.
the ball.
Did he just chest it over there?
He
to his
did. He
own
did. He
player?
tried to balance it, and then he tried to go for the shot. It was not well connected. That was a good
Oh,
pass to Ronaldo, but not a good finish.
as
Alessandro.
we end near the end of the first half, who do you think has the upper hand, or do you think it's a well balanced game
I think
at this
Abdul
point?
still has a well balanced game because I feel he's moving in slowly. Though he might have certain sloppy passes here and there, I think he's more composed in this match.
Yeah, I do agree, but I really don't see a goal coming from either players at the moment because both of them are defensively very solid. Both of them are covering the spaces. They're not giving any room to run for either of the strikers or the wingers for that matter. Both the players have. Oh my
Oh!
god!
That had hit the crossbar and
And it was
it was an offside.
offside. I was just about to say when I was just mentioning that both players are not able to find spaces, and he did find a space over there, probably because he was offside. That's the end of the first half. We are at 1-1 at the end of first half in our third and fourth place match between Sanjar and Abdul Masih. Do you see any changes coming, or do you think the players that are playing right now are capable of going for another 20 minutes or so?
I don't think Abdul's kind of player who changes his teams or does any team management in between.
Mm-hmm.
But Sanjar was a person who was doing that a lot in between games. So not I would not think that none of them will score, but I think they would need to find that like certain gap, like how Ronaldo's going for the shot right now, but then just past the post.
I think this is a good time to bring in Cuadrado, in my opinion,
I would
because he
say
has a lot of pace, and Danilo on the right back position is always a vulnerability. So Cuadrado playing in that wing would
I
he would
think
be
that will
able
give
to
them a lot of like
yes he would be
pace.
able to take care of that space and cross it in for Ronaldo, or he can even cut in
I
because
think
he's
with
really
with
good
that
with
pace, I
skills.
think he could find a lot of space if you think
Yeah,
about it.
because in my opinion, Dybala playing in a centre mid position where Matuidi or Pjanic is playing would help Cuadrado make his runs in the wing, and when and
Ronaldo gets the ball.
oh, how did he miss that?
Sanjar did a trick of his own inside.
Yeah, I think
Just
the
past the
body balance
post.
wasn't there for him to pull off that shot with his left foot. If it was his other side, it was probably a goal and would see a celebration right now.
Matuidi. Dybala gets the ball again. Ronaldo.
Nice ball. I think this is the start of an attack for Abdul right now. Passes to Ronaldo in the center. Does he have any support in the wing? Danilo with the overlap. Ramsey, sorry. Dybala
De
in the
Ligt.
box and defended well by Delict. I do have to say both of them like their aid through balls, and it seems to be working for both of them as well. So
I think if you see how the first half went, I think both the teams were trying to attack from the mid. They were trying to do
probably
more pass,
offside.
and that's
That's
an offside
offside.
again.
That was miles offside.
As I was saying again, I think in the first half both the teams were trying to play more of a position game, like a quick counter attack. And I think after half time, it's just been very aerial and the play's just been through the wing.
Yeah, I think in the first half they were sticking to their game plan and what they're good at. Now, since the game is pretty even, they're probably trying out couple of things which they think will give an edge, like the fake and the shot over there. You normally wouldn't see him. You normally wouldn't see him take shots from the D outside the D. He would usually try to come in Abdul. He likes finishing it to the bottom corner, but in that position he tried to take the shot from outside the D and surprise his opponent.
Talking
Bad
about
ball.
the next game, what would you think it'll be a high scoring game, or would you think it'll be one sided or slightly one sided?
I think it's going to be a very, very tough competition the next match. Both are really good players. Both are veterans in the PES scene and they've been playing PES for a very, very long time. So both of them understand the game. Both of them are very balanced in terms of their defensive and their attacking style. So I think the first goal is going to be very, very crucial. Whoever gets the first goal is probably going to dictate the tempo
That's
of the
true.
match.
That's true. But I think they won't have that much of a pressure because it's going to be
Yeah, I'm
a best of three.
Yeah, that is there. But how do you think the home crowd support is gonna put pressure on Moin, or is he going to feel more composed and more at home playing
I don't
that
think
match?
Moin has anything to worry about at the moment. I think he's in the final. His hands are on the trophy. All he needs to do is lift it. He has two matches to show and to do that. That
Oh, beautiful ball
Oh.
there, but another offside. One step behind, and that would have been probably Ronaldo through on goal from the halfway line.
Alessandro has the ball. Costa. There's a mistimed pass there.
Another missed time pass.
This is what I was talking about. Both the teams losing their composure a little bit
Yeah.
as they can see time running out.
And I think both the players have gotten used to the gameplay of their opponents as well. They're able to see the passes before it's made, and they're making sure that they're going and intercepting them manually instead of depending on the AI to do it for them.
If you have 10 more minutes plus stoppage time,
Do you
the
think
score
we're going to see
being
a
1
goal?
1. I think we are going to see another goal soon.
I think this is the opportunity that we've been. Just roll it. Oh,
And that was
is
a
the goal.
cheeky goal. I would say he got a little lucky.
he did. He did.
In
I
the
think
rebound.
it was Douglas Costa got the ball courtesy of a rebound, and that beat the goalkeeper out of his position. So, goalkeeper was in no man's land really. Long ball to Dybala in the wings.
I think
And
this. I
cross.
think today's event saw a lot of goals coming after the 82nd minute, even the 87th minute, and that being the crucial goal.
Yeah. What do you think is the reason for that? Do you think it is because they like scoring at the last moment and attack when you know
No,
opponents
I would say
attack?
it's the pressure that has gotten into the opposition team.
Mm.
That being said,
But I think that,
obviously
that is the
attacker
ideal team
also
to exactly.
exactly.
If you score in 86 minutes, you only have 2 or 3 more attacks for you to equalize, and in that attacking mentality, you give away a lot of counter attacks as
I
well.
would say all Abdul has to do now is like keep the ball, pressurize his opponent because he has just a minute and stoppage time to go.
And he's playing it really smart. He's not taking any chances. He knows there'll always be one chance in the end, and doesn't want to give his opponent any chance and trying to keep the possession, trying to play in his own half, not take any risks. We have all been culprits of stoppage time equalizers and winners, and he's trying to avoid that as much as possible.
That's very true when it comes to competitive games.
And he has successfully held on to it. So, congratulations to Abdul for finishing in the third place at the Nations Cup. He's made Maldives proud. He's the first esports player in the Maldives history to represent his country in PES internationally, and he has just finished third place in Nations Cup. I think he should be very proud of himself. I think the players from Maldives will be very proud of himself as well. So congratulations, Abdul. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is the finals of Nations Cup. Sorry, the Nations Cup 2019 in association with ESFI. This is the finals between India, represented by Moin, and Samarth, representing Kyrgyzstan. This is the first of the three matches. This is a best of three. With if one of the player wins the first two matches, it ends there. So a lot to play for, and this is the finals, the big finals, the one that we've been waiting for. 7 countries participated, and now we are left with two. All the best to both the players. Moin is playing with Barcelona in the yellow strip, and Samath is playing in the Juventus white and black. The first attack to Moin, and that was a loose pass there by Dembele. If that had reached Suarez, it was a clear shot on target. It'll be very interesting to see how both the players approach this game, because it is a best of three and this is the first match. Neither of them would want to do any mistakes and give the advantage to either of the opponents and settle on the back foot. So the first goal is going to be really, really crucial. We have to see if the players are going to push on to get the goal, or they want to hold the possession and attack only when the opportunity is right. Because if you go too gung ho on attacking, you might end up giving a counter attack. And with the players that are there on both the teams, you wouldn't want to do that. Dembele, Griezmann, Suarez, Messi, all very good players, equally matched by Dybala, Douglas Costa, and Ronaldo for Juventus. Another through ball between the defenders played unsuccessfully, intercepted by Delict. Kielny trying to play it from the back and create an attack. Matuidi in the wing, playing. That's good link-up play between Quadrado and Matuidi. This is exactly what I was talking about in the previous game. Quadrado being played in the wing is very, very crucial because he gives that pace. And what a shot by Suarez with his left foot. He probably could have gone a little bit more ahead and taken the shot. He might have rushed into it, but that's understandable. Starting minutes of the game, this was just the first chance. Another beautiful ball played in. Busquets take the shot, and the rebound is cleared by Juventus. Rakitic trying to build up another attack. Still gets the ball because of a rebound, and that is very, very nice play inside the deep. Beautiful ball, and he hits the post. You can't go much closer than this. Everything is happening for Moin. He seems to be in good rhythm and is finding his passes really well. Samath is finding really hard to hold on to the ball or keep the possession in his own half. Beautiful ball yet again by Rakitic. Slightly overruns it and delays the pass. Cross a touch earlier would have resulted in probably a goal. Goal kick by Chesney, and Samath is starting to build an attack, and another loose pass through the middle without finding any player. Rakitic playing in the midfield, holding position, being supported by De Jong. Beautiful ball by Messi, but the touch by Suarez was not up to the mark and it was defended pretty easily. I must say, Moin is attacking with everything that he's got, and Samath is barely hanging on to the ball, and he's just trying to hold the possession for a while. And every time he tries to build an attack of his own, his passes are being intercepted and read beautifully by Moin. It's the first attack. Will this be the goal? First chance, first goal. Is this? Okay, I think that was foul there. Oh no, that was a penalty. So Samath, who was been in the back foot in this match pretty much up till this point, now has a penalty and a golden opportunity to go in front, and he converts it. Kyrgyzstan player scores, and Moin is trailing in the first game of the finals. Everything is not lost. This is just 40th minute in the first game of three. Lot of time to come back, lot of time to attack, and we'll definitely get more goals. But we have to see how Samath approaches this game. Is he going to double his lead and try to be in a very comfortable position, or does he want to hold on to the ball? And I think we are sure we have the answer right here. He has gone for another goal, and in no time he has doubled his lead from nil-nil and not having any control on the game to leading with 2-0 in a span of 5 minutes. I guess this is what Juventus is all about. The speed of their attack, the clinical finishing of their players, courtesy of Ronaldo and Dybala, is always a threat. No matter how much upper hand you have on the position, on the opposition in terms of possession, there's always a chance for a comeback, and Moin has shown that exactly in the dying minutes of the first half. He has managed to pull a goal back, and it's 2-1 at the end of first half. A lot to play for. Suarez kicking off the ball and starting the second half. Jordi Alba trying to make an attacking run and support the attacking players, but De Jong misses it in the midfield, unfortunately, and it's Higuain with the ball in the wing and a nice air ball through Rabiot. Early cross played in and a cheeky finish tried by Pjanic does not end up in a goal. Matuidi gets the ball and his pass has been tried by PK, but he's given it back. So my co-commentator
I didn't think
Fadil
the
is
game would
back.
be this
Welcome back to the
this
stream,
close, but I
Fadil.
thought it'll be slightly one-sided towards one team. I think I was completely wrong.
Yeah, like we were discussing before the match, up till the 38th minute, Moin was leading. What a
Oh!
header! That was a beautiful cross played in early and exquisite finishing by Higuain. After 54 minutes, Juventus leads 3-1.
Moin now needs to focus on his game and get the 2 goals back to keep it tied. If he wants to go into the next leg with a clear mind, what would you say, Samish?
Definitely, I think if the first half is a testament to anything, it's pretty obvious that Moin can control the ball and he can attack a lot. It's just that his finishing is lacking a bit. If he can just sort it out and
I
shoot
think
at the right position, we'll definitely see a couple of goals from him.
I think what Moin lacks a little bit is that composure. I would say because I like by the looks of it, it looks like Samad is a very tactical kind of person.
Yeah, I do totally agree with that because we saw Moin totally dominate the first 38 minutes with shots on target, hitting the post and missing by a couple of inches, and that penalty changed the dynamic of the game totally. The lead that he got through the penalty was doubled up within no time, and Moin did manage to pull a goal back in the extra time of the first half. Now he's back with his 2 goal lead. What do you think will be the game plan for Samad Fadil? Do you think he's going to try to extend his lead, or do you think he's going to hold the ball and play it safe?
I think he's going to hold the ball, play it safe till he finds a little bit of space in between, and that's when I think he'll try to attack.
Yeah,
That's
I do
exactly
agree
what he's
with
doing
that.
right now, I would say.
Exactly, because he knows he is in the upper hand and he is controlling the tempo of the game.
So
He doesn't have
he's
to do
keeping
anything.
possession of the ball. He's making Moin press, and I think Moin's falling for that. Also, is pressing.
Yeah, with 2 goals, with the 2 goal deficit, you can't really wait for him to make a move either. So I think Moin is trying to pressurize him into a bad pass or a bad move and counter with that. But he's very composed, and that was
Oh!
almost a 4th goal for Samad there.
I don't
Moin
think
needs to
anyone
be
saw
really
that cross
careful.
coming. I don't know how it connected, but that would have been a sure shot goal if he would have been more accurate.
Yeah, I think this has been the story of the match so far. Samad being clinical with his attacking and his finishing and not missing any chances that he creates. Whereas Moin has been missing a few chances here and there, and he unfortunately hit the post as well. If that had gone in and if he had taken the lead, I think the entire game would have been a bit different.
Also, I think this is the first game where Griezmann hasn't started for Moin. Griezmann's coming in now.
Yes, that is interesting. I'm not sure if that was a tactic that he wanted to try out in the first game or something that he always does, because Griezmann has been sort of the go-to player for him in terms of
Exactly.
attacking,
Griezmann has been
defensive,
the key player for
intercepting.
Moen, I think, throughout the tournament. It's surprising that he didn't start
Probably he was
finale,
saving him
the
when he
finals
was
with
needed. Let's see if he can pull off a miraculous comeback and make things even in the first match of this finals. Free kick in a not so dangerous position. Hopefully he's
Rakitic
not
goes for
going
the
for a
shot.
direct shot. Oh, ambitious
Ooh!
effort. What a free kick. One thing that I've noticed Moin doing is he doesn't take free kicks from Messi. He prefers taking it with Suarez or Arthur or
If you
players
remember
like
the
that.
first free kick that he took against Abdul in the first match, he hit the
Was it with
post.
Suarez?
It was with PK.
Oh,
He hit the
okay.
post from a distance of 35 yards. So I would say his free kick accuracy is pretty much accurate. I think you
Yeah,
just need
and
a
he has
little
a lot
bit
of
more of
confidence
composure.
to
Yeah.
use those players as well.
Also, Moin's very good with set pieces. You know, in corners, be it corners
Oh,
or
that was a
free
beautiful
kicks.
ball to find Alexandro in the wing. Is he going to whip it in or is he going to play it and take his time?
That's the classic way of holding on to the lead, I would say, when the game's about to end.
Yeah, I think the game is pretty much done at this point of time in Samad's favor. I really don't see him making a mistake to let Moin back into the game because Samad is a really good defensive player. I think defensive gameplay is his highlight, and he's really good at holding on to the leads.
And if you think about all these tacticians, they are very defensive. They do
Definitely.
this saying is true. You know, like attacking can win you matches, but defensive will win you trophies. So I think
Yeah, and this has been a prime example of that being
exactly
displayed here.
Suarez, Griezmann's running in the wing. Messi has the ball. Oh, that was intercepted
Not
by
that accurate.
Chiellini.
I think one goal in the next 2 to 5 minutes will probably make it more interesting. Will probably make it an
I think I
exciting
think
end.
I think one of these players will score before the game ends.
If Moin has a lot of the ball and he's controlling possession, yeah, I do see him scoring. But if it goes in the favor of Samath holding the ball, I don't think he will attack. Neither will he let Moin attack. He'll probably just sit back in the wings.
I just hope Moin doesn't make any defensive blunder and give up another goal.
As you can see, Mandzukic is being played in the wing for that exact very reason. Use his strength to hold on to the ball,
Exactly.
not give away position, not let him attack. This is exactly what we did against Sanjar as well in his semi-finals. He took the lead
He took the lead.
and played it comfortably and
I
mainly
think I think what
unconcerned.
Samath is looking for in all his games is get the 2 goal lead. Because I would say 1 goal lead is not enough.
Yes, one goal lead is can always be made back in no time. It just takes one shot on target to change it. And when you have Messi, you're always under threat.
True.
Messi does have the ball, but
Messi.
defended beautifully by
Set by Chiellini.
Chiellini.
Cuadrado has the ball. Nelson Semedo. That's a bad pass and intercepted by Matuidi. Mandzukic has the ball again. Intercepted by Semedo. Messi.
Last
This will be the
chance,
last
Saloon,
attack of this match.
and crossing obviously is not going to be converted by Barcelona players. So that is game one in the favor of Samad from Kyrgyzstan. What changes do you think Moin needs to do in the second game?
I think
Moin make a needs to comeback.
firstly start with Griezmann.
Yes, I think
being
yeah.
his key player. I think he would need to like start with him and make use him more in the central midfield.
And I think Samad was listening to our commentary and analysis in the last match. We saw him play Cuadrado. That really made a difference because he was able to run in the wings pretty easily and make those spaces. The third goal was a cross by Cuadrado as well, if I'm not wrong. And he really does make a difference compared to Dybala in the wings. I personally prefer playing Dybala as a cam or a center midfielder because he's really good with his passing.
True. I would say that Dybala is not a player you would want to put on the wing because he's really good in camp position, exactly like Suarez. Because in the
True,
first
true,
in
true.
the first game, in the first game, Moin used Griezmann in central midfield and not in cam.
Yes.
And after he scored like his first goal, he switched the players between cam and central midfield, and he played Griezmann in cam. And after he did that change, it impacted the game in a whole different manner.
Interesting. I think Samad is looking towards a very defensive approach in this game. I don't think he'll be the one playing in the front foot or trying to score the goal in the initial minutes. He will wait for Moin to attack, press, tire his players, and then score with the opportunity that he gets in the end. and his setup of the team is pretty much evident to that approach as well. He wants to play a very deep line with his four defenders and have two defensive midfielders cut out the passes or
Juventus,
track the lines.
but I think Juventus, I think he's Samad's going for an all-out kind of an attack. He's playing 4-3-3 attacking. If you see Moen, he's playing 4-3-3 holding.
Holding, yeah. And that is understandable because you can't commit too many men forward with Barcelona as well.
True.
They don't have the physicality to win the ball back if they lose it cheaply. Because Rakitic and De Jong are not either fast as Douglas Costa or a Cuadrado, nor do they have the defensive capabilities because they're really good attacking players, not that good in defense.
But what do you think? Like, do you think Samad is gonna like play it safe by doing what he did majority of the game
I
from
think
the 65th minute?
going through the games that we've seen him play and going through what he has done till now, that seems to be his go-to approach. He's not the aggressor in the beginning, neither is he passive. He just lets the opponent do whatever they want to do, reads them, sees where they're making the mistake and capitalizes on it. And that is exactly what he did in the first match.
Again, I would say like Moin, he needs to do is keep composure, see where he's passing. Because I would see many a times I was noticing that he's attacking from the midfield.
Yes.
There's a person making a run on the wing, which is very open, and I would say if you give a cross or something, you'll be able to score a goal. But he's giving to the person who's right next to him. So I think he needs to be a little more composed and like be more free in order to look for those gaps and spaces.
And if we can see, Moin is not starting Griezmann this time as well. Not sure what is the reason for that. If
I don't know if he's going with like a defensive mindset or a defensive mindset or also guys, for those of you all joining in, this is the grand finale of the Nationals Cup hosted by ESFI, with first leg being 3-1 in favor of Samat and Moin having one goal. This being the final match, I think both of the players should give their all in, and the match has just started.
all the best to both the players. This is the literal finals for Moin. This is a must-win game for him, and he is starting the game with good control of the position in the midfield. Rakitic and Jordi Alba.
I don't think Samath has anything to worry about. I think he is just gonna get the ball, keep possession of the ball. I think you would know that from the last semi-final. He liked toying with his
Yes,
opponents also.
he did.
That would be
What
a quick goal for Moin.
Goal by Moin.
Currently, the aggregate score is 3-2 in favor of Samath, with Moin trying to make a comeback in the final match. Ronaldo.
I think this was pretty much how it was going in the previous match as well. Attacking from Moin from the beginning and early pressure. He was just not able to get the lead or convert in the last match, which he has finally done. So we've seen how Samath holds on to a lead and makes.
I think by the gameplay and how Samath's playing right now, he's a little bit vulnerable, I would say, after because he just has a one goal lead right now.
He does, and we can see Samath trying to hold on to the ball and find Ronaldo. That is his go-to man. Nicely defended by PK. Do you think Moin is going to go for the second goal and will he try to double the lead, or is he going for a more
I
laid
think
back and-
comparatively Moin's playing much better. He's having more
Yeah.
possession of the ball. He's more composed. I think he's changed his defensive and attacking tactic as well. I think their players are more spread up wider
Yeah,
compared to the previous game.
and it's just about getting the lead. The first goal gives you a lot of confidence as well, so that helps you play with a much more free mind. As you can see, Samath, who's actually a very good defensive player who doesn't make mistakes, he's very edgy at the moment, and his passes are almost being intercepted in his own defensive line. Again,
I
another
think
pass being
Moin's
intercepted.
doing very well in the defensive
Putting
play.
pressure on
Messi
his
has the
opponent,
ball.
and he's not letting Samath settle on the ball. which is a very good way to go about, especially when you have the lead.
Dembele.
Is Dembele gonna get
Dembele
it?
is going to get the ball. No. Back pass to Chiellini.
Risky. That was
Dembele
very
wins the ball
risky
and Messi has the ball. He
that
didn't
was
shoot.
a clear shot opportunity to shoot the ball.
I think more than us, Moin is the one who's more surprised
Definitely.
with the ball not getting to
I was
Messi.
almost about to say what a goal, what a blunder by Samad, but
Do you think Dembele should have taken a shot?
he should have, definitely should have. But it's easy for us to say sitting here when you have the
But
controller
he
in
was
your
just
hand,
like
it's
2
the-
yards away from.
It is, yeah. But everyone likes a sweaty goal, especially in the finals. Why wouldn't you want to
Why wouldn't you want a sweaty goal?
just roll it in your opponent's net?
I think all Moin needs to focus right now is on a quick counter attack. Because I can see that Samaj's getting little.
Yeah,
Tensed.
we can almost see a switch in the roles in this game as of now because Samad is attacking, he's not holding on to the ball, and he is trying to desperately be equal as soon as possible because
Suarez
pretty-
gets the ball,
and
intercepted by Chiellini, and a back pass to Chesney.
this game is pretty much balanced at this point of time, apart from the fact that Moin has got that decisive goal in his favor.
I think Moin switched to high press comparatively. If you look at the previous game, but I just hope that doesn't give Samad more space.
Yeah, but I think he's defending very cleverly at this point. If you notice, the Busquets is the only person trying to close down the gaps and trying to intercept the players. He is trying to jockey with other players and trying to hold on to the defensive line and make sure he doesn't give any spaces.
He's just trying to cut the
Yes,
passing
I-
lane.
Ple-
And
played
if you,
out
and
of
if you
the
have just
defense.
seen that, Moin's not making those mistakes like how he did in the last game.
Exactly.
keeper gets the
I
ball, he
think
just
that
clears. I
goal
think
has
now-
given him a lot of confidence as well.
Exactly. Suarez has the ball. That was a good interception by Chiellini. Messi. Oh. Cuadrado has the ball. Ronaldo has the ball again.
Ronaldo being closed
Intercepted
down.
by Rakitic.
beautifully.
Suarez. Dembele. Suarez again. Cuadrado is making a run.
I
and
just
it's
hope he
intercepted by-
holds on to the ball and doesn't try to give the ball away in the dying minutes of the first half. And he has done that beautifully.
That's the end of first leg, with the aggregate score being 3-2 in favor of Samat.
It's not aggregate. So this is the
Cuadrado has the
second
ball.
half of the second match in our finals today. The first match was won by Samad from Kyrgyzstan, and as of now, Moin is pretty audacious free kick by Pjanic, trying to go for goal. Messi with acres of space in front of
Messi.
him. Is he gonna play it to
De Jong.
De Jong? Messi making the run in the wing, and he switches the side. Rakitic and Dembele.
Dembele has the ball again. Suarez. Will he shoot?
Oh,
He didn't shoot. I
There
think he
was
should
an
have taken a shot.
opportunity to shoot over there.
I don't think the pass to Messi was necessary over there.
Yeah, Suarez would have definitely finished from that. I mean, it was what, 5 yards out, and Suarez doesn't generally miss from there.
Pjanic gets the ball.
Press down.
Ronaldo.
That was a very good press by
Higuain.
Samad.
Ronaldo gets the ball again. Cuadrado. That's a good interception, but Cuadrado wins back the ball. That's a good interception by Moin again. Busquets. Suarez.
Busquets, I think,
Messi
is
making
his
the run.
defensive marshal.
Actually intercepted by Chiellini, and it's now gone for a corner.
What do you think about the formation that Samad is playing? That's a very, I would like to say, unorthodox formation that he's playing.
No, I would say that's like a safe kind of formation when you're playing a 4-3-3 holding. But it's also
The
risky.
right wing is almost open. Disiglio is the only guy who's running down that wing. And that is the wing where Messi plays as well. So Messi should be.
I think
Messi,
the point of focus which where Moin needs to be like focusing right now to
Exactly.
take. I think he needs to take his game slowly, building it on.
Dybala. There was a chance of a counter attack there, but beautifully cut out by PK. Dembele for Barcelona finds Suarez in the middle. Messi with space, and Messi takes a shot, rebounded off the defender, and easily collected.
I think
by
I
Chelsea.
I think in this game, Griezmann's gonna come later and, or maybe he's using Griezmann as a super sub.
Probably I can see Dembele being subbed out in a while, and Griezmann, because I really think he should go for that second goal. Having a 2-goal lead is very, very important. What a
And that's
beautiful
another goal
ball.
for Moin. He's 2-0 up, and I think he can relax a little bit right now.
Just has to make sure that he doesn't give away the ball cheaply or make any defensive errors. And
This is exactly the same time in the previous game where Samad got a 2-0 lead,
oh,
65th minute.
no, I think he was 2-0 up in the first half itself. The previous game. It was 2-1 at half time in the
2-1.
previous game. So
65th,
that
66th
was
minute,
when
he scored the
third,
second one.
third goal.
Third one.
Yeah. Cuadrado with the free kick, with the corner. I hope he scores from this. This will make the game much more interesting. I am playing the devil's advocate here, but the people do want an exciting game of PES at the end of the day.
I think if you look at the players right now, Moin looks very well focused and Samaj taking deep breaths.
Yeah, he is laser focused on the screen.
Oh, that was a sloppy pass,
Exactly
Which-
what we were discussing about a few minutes
which
back.
Movit gave it cheaply away. And will Samad be able to capitalize with this?
I think the pressure is on Moin right now because he will be feeling very gutted for giving away
I-
goals.
I think the best thing that Samad can do right now is not focus on getting more goals in the board and just holding on to this lead, because it's just a matter of 14 minutes and stoppage time.
Yeah, Moin should definitely look into holding the ball, which is exactly what he's doing. Play with the opponent, use his tactic on. his
It's exactly what he's doing right now.
Yes, and he's trying to slow the game down, trying to make him press for it, trying to make him desperate for the ball and counter at the moment where his.
I just
players
hope he
are-
doesn't get too ambitious when he finds space.
I know. He
In
has to
such
shoot-
situations,
shoot the
one
gap.
missed pass or one mistimed pass, one mistimed.
EK cuts it off from Mandzukic and just clear it, buddy. Beautiful ball to
Beautiful ball to
Finds
Semedo.
him in space, and
Busquets.
I think it's pretty evident that
a
Samath is really
Hefty
pushing
challenge.
for the ball. Every ball is being contested and every half chance is being fought for. This is going to. Be
I
an
think I would
exciting
say
end
he
the
needs to
game.
bring on, I
Griezmann.
think, Griezmann and get on a defender. I think he should think about his defense
I think yeah,
right now.
this-
Put in Arturo Vidal or something.
Definitely, yeah. Vidal would be a perfect substitution right now, and probably make him play CDM position and make sure that
He's
Busquets
playing
back-
Griezmann in the right,
right wing. Yeah.
exactly where Juventus is.
The wing is
open.
Yes. So being a fresh player should be able to capitalize that space, and Messi playing in midfield is obviously going to find him if he is in space.
That is a
What a
beautiful
ball.
pass,
But
but
Chiellini physically pushes him off the ball. Roberto should be clearing
I
it.
think Umtiti should pass it back to the keeper, which he does.
Hold on to the ball for 5 more minutes, and we will be entering the all-important final game in this best of 3 in our Nations Cup Grand Finale. That was
That's a
good
beautiful
by
dummy.
Dembele.
That's a good ball. Oh, and what a miss by Griezmann.
That ball definitely deserved a goal right there.
So that's the Griezmann effect I was talking about. How Moen does.
And it's all square at the end of two games. Both of them have won. It's 2 minutes of extra time left in this game. Probably the last attack.
I think this will be Samath's last attack.
Yes, definitely. It's already 92 on the board. Last kick of the ball. Is it going to be? Oh, he probably should have crossed it there. He didn't have enough time. It's 93 minutes.
Alessandro, one last attack, last
I
cross,
guess
last
another
shot.
back pass and the referee might blow the whistle.
Oh my god, you can say that in stoppage time plus 2, 95th minute.
95th minute, and that's the
Equalizer, and it's 2-2. I think that's very unlucky. If you think about Moin's point of view, all he had to do was keep the ball or clear it, because it is just a matter of
If
1
you
minute.
remember what we were discussing in the last match, there's always one chance at the end of the game, which more often than not ends up being the decisive goal or the decisive attack. That is exactly what happened there. Moin had played really well, and both the goals were, I wouldn't say a traditional goal as such, because the first goal was a defensive error by Moin and the second one was 95th minute goal.
But I
But huge props to Samad for hanging on
keeping
to
his
it
composure in the last minute and
yeah,
like
that was a
somehow
very
capitalizing
well
on that
orchestrated.
moment.
I think any other player in that position would have taken the shot and rushed into trying to score a goal. He kept his composure, played the time, and
That's a good
shot
cut
it
by
at the-
Suarez. Oh,
just wide with his left foot.
For those of you all joining into the link right now, we are currently in our second match of best of two, with the score being 2-all in our second game. First game was in favor of Samath, the scoreline of 3-1. This being the second game is at 2-2, with Samath equalizing in the 95th minute of stoppage time, and now we are into the extra time. What do you think will happen now, Samish?
I think Griezmann has to play a very huge role in this half and in this match, because he's the fresh player out there and he's the one with all the stamina and the pace. So he has to try to find him in space and make that attacking run and hope that Messi or Suarez gives him the support.
All this while we've just been talking about Griezmann and Vidal. We've not
is
been
the time
talking
for them to
about
shine.
Bernardeschi and the other player that
That
gotten
is a
into
good
by
point.
Juventus.
Yes, that is a good point, because even they are proving to be difficult for them to track. As we end towards the first
Half
of
of extra time.
do you think it's going to be a penalty shootout ending for this game? In the
I
finals?
hope not. I
I
hope
would
not.
really
I
like
hope
that. I
not.
would really
It'll
like
be
that
very
because
exciting and
it would be
entertaining for
really
the fans and
exciting,
people who are
but yeah,
watching
for
the
the
stream
players.
and for us. But this game is pretty much tied.
Yeah, it
Everything
has
is
been
the
from
positions been 50-50. Scores 2-2. Both of them are
apart
giving
from
their
that
all in.
15-minute period when Moin had a clear-cut upper hand after he went 2-0 up, it's been pretty much even since that time. Both the players have been equally good.
Oh, that's a bad foul by Dillit.
Dirty tackle there.
I think as the time is going off the
Possession is
clock,
pretty even as well, 52-48 to Juventus. Suarez in
needs to
some
put up.
space,
Oh, that
and what an important
was an
interception.
important
that was.
interception.
Dilek most definitely saved a shot on target. Umtiti with the clearance.
PK
Finds only Rabiot in the center of the field.
Busquets. Messi.
Griezmann in space and
Messi. Messi has the ball. Messi is there. Will Suarez score? And he scores!
goal!
Moin takes the lead. The dying minutes of the game.
He was patient. He waited for the exact moment where Suarez would be.
I
on
think
his
the
right
crowd
foot.
And all of us are just praying that Moin doesn't make another mistake right now and he just keeps the ball. Because I can still say that anything can go right now.
Exactly, it's very important for him to maintain his concentration and keep
We
his
have
composure
0 minute
at
added.
time. And
Would want.
we've seen what has happened in the first half, and is it happening? And he has successfully cleared it.
And which is waiting for the referee to blow the whistle.
This is the
I don't know
third
what's
minute of
happening.
extra time, and is there a final twist in the tail? And Terstegen says no successfully, but the
There's
referee
been no extra
probably
time
can't
given,
find
but
his
it's
whistle.
gone till 125th minute. All he needs to do is clear the ball,
And
and there
yes,
you go. Moin
done
wins the second game of the best of three match. By the look at Samad's face right now, I think he's very surprised seeing the last goal. Right now, I think we're going to have a action-packed game.
Thank you, Fadl. That was a really, really intense previous game that we had. Fadl, speaking from past experience, if you were in a situation like this, how would you tackle your last game? Considering that both of y'all are neck and neck with 1-1 in this tie.
I would be going all out, keeping in mind for my defense, but I would be going all out because if Moin hadn't scored that goal, it would have gone to penalties, and in penalties, you never know how things go, which way, what way.
I agree with you. I agree with you correctly. Both of these people really need to have lots of, composure when they're playing this last game, and they need to do it well.
No, just now. The final game is about to begin between Moin and Samad. I think Moin did a good job coming back from that cheap pass that he gave it to Samad in the last dying minutes of the game.
I agree with you. He kind of lost his concentration there a little bit,
But
but
I think he kept his
yes,
composure in the extra time.
he kept it simple, and that was really good.
He's there where he is right now. What do you think about this game, Jason?
Taking it into the next game as well.
Okay,
I
for
think
those
that
of you joining in
Moeen
right now,
has to
watching
do
the
that.
stream right now, currently the first leg was won by Samad from Kyrgyzstan with a scoreline of 3-1 against Moin, who is representing India. The second game, the scoreline was 2-2 after Samad equalized in the 95th stoppage time minute, equalizing 2-2, and Moin scoring the winner in the 117th minute, securing him a victory in the second round. Right now we are going to start third match. The match is just about to begin, and
We are
the
seconds
crowd's
away
going
from
crazy.
beginning.
People are going crazy. I hope you all are going crazy too.
We're about to
Match
start.
is about to begin, and the match has now kicked off. We're now watching the grand finals of the Nations Cup organized by ESFI between Moin versus Samad, with Moin representing India and Samad representing Kyrgyzstan. This is the final match between them, the third and final match. The winner takes it all with Messi going for the first shot and Chesney saving it.
I think that Moin needs to take his time when he takes his shots, and be composed when he takes his shots. He's getting the ball in the right places, and I think that he can do it. Samath as well, very calculated passing,
Ronaldo has the ball.
and
Higuain. I think the person who's going to score the first goal in this game is going to be feeling very light, and is going to feel like he's taking some burden off his shoulder.
I agree with you. That first goal is definitely
I
a
think
confidence
first goal
boost.
will just be for composure here.
You can see a little bit of tension with the players based on the way the game has just started, with the ball just jostling around both halves of the pitch.
Again, if you would see, Moin hasn't started with Griezmann. He's playing a little defensive here. He's playing with 4-3-3 holding.
I think Moin's going to go back with bringing Griezmann back in as
I think Moin
super
needs to,
sub again, and he's definitely going to use Griezmann to score once he brings him back in.
Well, that's a beautiful save by Chesney. I'm so sorry. That's a beautiful save by Ter Stegen. I think even the goalkeepers from both the teams know that it's a crucial match and they're giving their all in.
Cheeky pass from Ronaldo, but it was
Messi.
intercepted.
Suarez gets the ball again. Dembele. Rakitic has the ball. Busquets.
Rakitic.
again. Jordi Alba. Moin's finding composure, slowly getting inside the D. Suarez has the ball. Dembele is going for the shot, and it's a beautiful save by Chesney.
Messi chasing the ball from the far side, which was defended. Cuadrado with the ball at the moment. Chiellini passing the ball to Alexandro, who's running on the wing.
Ronaldo has the ball. Passes to Alexandro, intercepted by Squares De Jong. Rakitic.
What do you think Samath's gameplay is going to be for this game, Fadil?
I think Samath is going to attack, just get his one goal, and then keep the ball and seize the deal.
We're just going to have to wait and watch. At the moment, both are just pressing really hard. We have Dembele with the ball. Suarez,
has the ball and
he
takes the lead.
scores.
Moin scores the first goal of this game. With Luis Suarez scoring the first goal for Moin in this game in 27th minute. Will Moin play it like this and keep the lead and keep his composure? Only time will tell.
Cristiano Ronaldo passing to Higuain. Back to Ronaldo. And back to Higuain. Higuain searching for Ronaldo once again.
De Jong. Dembele. Suarez has the ball. Messi gets the run. He's open. He's going for it. Will he score another goal? And he does. Moin takes the lead. He's 2-0 up right now.
Moin at a
There's
big
quick
advantage
succession
here.
of goals in 10 minutes. I think by the look at the players' faces, Moin looks a lot more composed right now. Samath looks a little shaky at the moment. But only time will tell. The crowd's going crazy. I hope you all are going crazy too.
Playing in the ball for Messi, but it was a little too fast for him. Chiellini with the pass to Alexandro on the
Also,
wings.
guys, I would say that the match is not done and won yet, because last game Moin was in 2-0 lead at 65th minute and the game was tied by the time it was 90. Keeping that in mind, this is still the first half, but it looks... Back pass, Rakitic goes for it, and that's a beautiful save by Chesney. Pjanic has the ball. Samath's going for a quick counter attack here.
Cuadrado trying to find
That's
Ronaldo.
a good-
Ronaldo with the ball, but he passes it back. Could be a costly mistake. And Ronaldo
That
has
was
scored.
a beautiful play by Samath. A quick back pass to Rabiot. A quick fast assist to Ronaldo and he scores. Like I was just saying a couple of minutes back, anything can go in this game.
I
It's
agree
2-1
with
right
you,
now.
Fadl. We are all just sitting on the edge of our seats, just cheering and wondering what's going to happen. We're going to break for halftime now and just going to start the second half of this final fixture for the final match of Nations Cup 2019. Messi with the ball, sending it in to Suarez, who gives it back to Messi. De Jong, Messi, Suarez, Rakitic to Suarez,
Suarez, and that's
and
an offside. It's a back pass by Chesney. Ronaldo has the ball. There's a bad pass by Ronaldo, intercepted by PK. Another sloppy pass by both of them. De Jong gets the ball. Messi. The squares. Messi again. What do you think, Jason? Do you think Suarez is a better option to start with? Or let me put the question this way. Do you think it's better to not start with Griezmann or bring him in later as a good option?
I think considering, and that's
That
a
was
lovely
good try
shot.
by Higuain. Moin kept his composure with PK, and then that forced him to take a shot, and Ter Stegen saves it.
Yeah, coming back to your question,
back to
Fadl,
my-
not starting with Griezmann has proved to be challenging for Moeen, but he's really taken it into stride and getting Griezmann in later, which is really helping him with his game and helping him push later on during the latter parts of the game.
But I would say like using Griezmann for 30-20 minutes is not as efficient as using him for the whole 90.
But then again, that is just tactics, Fadl. We just have to wait and watch to see how he uses Griezmann in this final leg
All
of the
Moin
finals.
has to do now is keep the ball, keep his calm. Ronaldo accepts the ball. Rakitic. Alba.
Poor pass from Alba to and Rubio had taken it.
Chiellini. Ronaldo. Higuain, Ronaldo, and PK is there to save the day. Ronaldo again. Matuidi. Ronaldo gets the ball, and that's an equalizer for Samad. And we are now tied with 2-2. With the game.
What an enthralling final
Being
we are
tied
having, Fadl.
again.
It is now tied once again for the third time in the last 3 matches.
What do you guys think is going to happen in this game? Do you think the game is going to go in extra time, or do you think the game is going to go in to penalties? You can leave that in the comment section below.
We can see Samat bringing Ronaldo back in from the wider area, back
Samad's
into a
right
really
wing is
closer
still
place.
open. I think Moin needs to capitalize on that. If you look at it, Moin has not made any change at the moment, which is surprising. You would be thinking he would remove Rakitic and bring in Griezmann, but maybe Griezmann's going to be like the super sub for him later. We never know. And we are back. Dembele.
Pjanic with the ball. He's giving it to Dybala on the
Dembele
wings.
That's a good interception. Rabiot. Risky Ronaldo. And that's a blunder by Samad that has happened right now. All he needed to do was kick the ball, but he was off target. I think Moin should be a little more composed when it's coming to passes, and I think he needs to keep more of the ball. The position switched from 50-50 to 60-40 in favor of Samad.
I feel Moin needs to do what he did last game and slow down the game a bit, keep it to his pace, and capitalize from there. Make use of
Exactly,
the right hand side
exactly. Samad's trying to
that's
take the
open.
game in his own pace. He's trying to play fast.
That is right.
Alessandro, PK, Busquets. Messi has the ball. Through ball to Suarez. Suarez still has the ball. Suarez looking for some teammate inside. Semedo gets the ball. Rakitic. De Jong. Dembele. He goes for the shot, and that's a beautiful save by Chesney.
The
Keeping
ball
the
is
game
gone
still
out.
tied.
Now for a corner, and we have Messi cleared away. Paulo Dybala setting up for the counter attack with Fernando Bernardeschi. Ronaldo. Oh, that's a poor pass. Matuidi. Ronaldo.
That's a good tackle. Jordi Alba gets the ball, and that's a foul. Rabiot. Dybala has the ball again. Alba. Dembele. Luis Suarez has the ball. Intercepted by Chiellini. Pjanic. Bernardeschi has the ball, and that's a crucial tackle made by PK. Samad looks like he had it right there, but I think Moin looks like he's going to get a quick last minute goal like how Samad did in the previous game. That's a good interception by Umtiti. Rakitic. De Jong. Added time +2. Bernardeschi still has the ball. Ronaldo now has the ball. Ronaldo still has the ball. Passes to Alessandro. Matuidi. Samath is trying to do exactly what he did in the last game. And here we are with the third match. Again going to a draw with 2-2. Even the possession being 50-50. How close can this game get, guys? Like, how close can this game get?
It's unbelievable how these two players have, been able to keep their composition during the whole game and, come back strong when they've lost the goal. It's going to be really interesting to see what extra time has to offer for us. And I think the first half of extra time is going to be very important. Hopefully with, Griezmann is coming back in for Barcelona and Dembele is going to be out for Barcelona. So this is his super sub coming
Super
back
sub
in.
is inside. Griezmann is playing left, which is a little surprising because the right flank of Juventus is open. Dybala has the ball again. Umtiti intercepted. Suarez now has the ball. Griezmann. Bernardeschi has the ball. PK heads it out. That was a good shot, but was just not on target.
Moin was shocked by that shot and he should be. He should be really careful at this moment.
That is a good ball to Sergio Roberto. Suarez has the ball. He didn't need it to do that turn. Ronaldo. That's Mandzukic. Dybala is free. This side. Will he take a shot? That's a beautiful save by Ter Stegen, keeping the game still alive.
That had definitely looked like a match-winning save to me, Fadil.
That was definitely a match-winning.
Griezmann's got the ball. Looking for Rakitic. He's found him.
I think this is what Moin needs to do. Keep the ball. Pass fast, but Rabiot. Bernardeschi. Tweedy.
Jordi Alba clearing the ball, searching for Griezmann. Delete
Rabiot.
Rabiot.
Intercepted by
Suarez.
Suarez. Messi has the ball right now. Messi with a skill move of his own. Vidal. Suarez has the ball. Oh, and then that is the end of first half in extra time. The score still being 2-2.
Just to put it into perspective for you guys, Barcelona have taken 6 shots with 6 shots on target, and Juventus have taken 7 shots with 6 shots on target. It's a very close game at the moment, and we have Rakitic, Busquets, Vidal intercepted, and Mandzukic has the ball.
Ronaldo has the ball. Passes it to. That is a good, beautiful interception by PK. Griezmann has the ball right now. Rakitic. Suarez. Oh. Intercepted by Delit.
What do you think about Suarez? They're trying to draw in the foul. What do you think about Suarez? They're trying to draw in the foul.
I would say right now, Moin doesn't need to think about all that. I just feel like he needs to keep the ball. I think he needs to like be a little calm and pass and look where he's passing instead of giving those. That was really breathtaking for a second. Okay, there goes the cross. McVitie gets the ball. Intercepted by Griezmann. Then there was a big collision there that had just happened. Roberto.
Attacking from the right with Sergio Roberto. Trying to find Suarez, but was a little too short. Ronaldo.
Gets the ball, passes it to Mandzukic. And that's a beautiful tackle by PK again. But in the
last
rebound,
moments of the game,
Samad has scored a header. And once again, like the previous match, this has come in the dying moment of the game. And there is no stoppage time. With that being said, Samad from Kyrgyzstan has won the Nations Cup hosted by ESFI and is now crowned the champion. Hard luck to Moin for showing up a good fight.
unfortunately, Moin is disappointed at this moment. And he has put up a really good fight for this game.
Samad from Kyrgyzstan has won the Nations Cup in a best of 3 fashion. The last and third game being 3-2, with the final goal coming in the 119th minute, and with Samad being crowned the champion. A huge round of applause for Team Kyrgyzstan and a huge round of applause for Moin and India.
I think we've had a very captivating tournament so far, Fadl. Ending with a bang, with a really good final match that we had between Moin
In case
and
you guys are
Samad.
joining in right now, want to know what had happened. The grand finale was between Moin from India and Samad from Kyrgyzstan in a best of 3 format, with Samad winning the match in his third match, scoring the winner in the 190th minute. I'm so sorry, in the 119th minute. So Kyrgyzstan finishes first place and India finishes second. Switch. No. Switch. Okay, guys. So as you know, all the teams are getting onto the stage right now.
A very emotional moment, a
I think
lovely
that
touching
was the
moment
kind of match,
with
the set of matches
India
you would like to
and
see in a final. All the three
Uzbekistan people.
games were very well played and very well battled it out against each other. It was neck to neck. Here we have once again, for people joining in right now, Kyrgyzstan and India battled it out in the finals, with Kyrgyzstan winning in the last minute, scoring that crucial goal in the 119th minute. Fortunately for him and unfortunately for Moin, there was no extra time. And immediately after the goal, the match had ended, and henceforth, Kyrgyzstan is the winner. India finishes second. Cheers to all the players. You heard that, guys. Do follow Moin on social media, Instagram and Facebook and all other things. He will be representing India in another tournament in December this year. All the best to him and the other players who are going to come and take part in that tournament as well. Okan, who's talking?